like the nutrition program is excellent. You will see so many results that way.
All righty. So, what is going on, everybody? Today we have wonderful Nick coming on today. One of my previous clients. He absolutely crushed it. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'm going to let him do the talking. But first and foremost, welcome, Nick, and thank you for coming on. Why don't we start off with you just kind of telling your story? You know, what was life like before and everything, and just a little bit about yourself, I guess.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to say thanks for having me, and I love the nickname Wonderful Nick. It's pretty accurate. Um, so a little about me. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently in college right now studying business. I kind of got into fitness and weights around the end of grade 12 because, like all guys, wanted a girlfriend, right? And I was a little overweight. And that's, I went into the gym, did whatever, right off the machines and that. Anyways, little by little over the years, I kept learning through people how to do certain things. But one thing I noticed was I didn't look as good as some other people who had been doing it not as long as I had. And I did not feel like my strength was going up very fast. And I didn't know much about nutrition. And mind you, I even took the CanFit personal trainer course, and I still did not feel perfectly fine. Like I still feel like I did not know a whole lot about how to properly progress in that. So I worked at the Nutrient Civic Center where Caden currently works and does some personal training. And I talked to a couple of his clients, and they said he was wonderful, did great stuff. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. So I phoned him and said, hey, what can you do for me? We talked. He really took the time to go over my goals, what I wanted. He took the time to really explain what it would involve. He came up for me like a nutrition plan, a workout plan. Nutrition plan, he consulted with me through the entire thing. He will listen to you. It won't just be a chicken and broccoli diet. You will actually enjoy yourself doing this. Um, and I know for myself, like as soon as I started doing it, I saw results very fast. I saw results that I know if I tried to do myself would have taken me 2 years that I did in a month.
Wow.
I lost 20 pounds in a month easily. Like I looked entirely different. And somehow I built strength while losing weight, which isn't possible, but somehow I did. So at the start of this program, my max bench press was around 225 for two. Halfway through it became 280. And now I can bench 275 for three easy reps. Right. And I started the program at 221 pounds. Now I'm at a solid 200 pounds. My squat belt, I don't have to use the last little hole for it. I can actually get some slack on it now, which is really nice. To anybody who's still on the fence about this, I've been in enough gyms in that to know that when I first started talking to him, I know if somebody was giving me the reach around. He knows his stuff. Caden knows what he's talking about. The man, like the nutrition program is excellent. You will see so many results that way. He'll even give you free recipes that taste good. Like, what more could you want? And yeah, like, no, it was really good. I didn't find honestly too much of it that hard. Like the workouts were fine. They were a little similar to what I was doing before, but just a bit different to make them more effective in that. And the nutrition part, I was eating bread left and right. It was a little hard at first to cut out some carbs, but once I did, I feel great now with the energy I'm feeling through the diet he gave me. Best diet I've ever been on, I just have a lot more energy in that. And, the workouts themselves, I've learned so much it's going to benefit me through my life. He gave me the tools I needed.
That's awesome, man. Wow. Yeah, I don't even know where to start from that. It just you really crushed it, man. So first and foremost, though, a quick point I want to mention is that a lot of people, they say like, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough this when they're trying to get a trainer or a coach. Um, and um, you are the definition of no excuses, though, my man. Like, you were someone who, you knew you were going to school, you knew things were going to get hectic, yet you were so dedicated to your goal that day when we hopped on the call. And you were so dedicated to your goal, like you're like, no, like, I'm making this work, like, you made it work. And I think like that mindset that you have, like that like, I have to do this. I think when someone gets there, and like as you've seen stuff when we take on like clients and when we talk and stuff, like you were a 10 out of 10. And I think when you can get to that point alone, like where you are, like you have such a high chance of succeeding and hitting your goal, like because like you want it so bad, and then we just kind of give you the tools that form your lifestyle, like you're eating, like when we did that, um like you said, we just kind of, on the calls and stuff like that, figure something that like you're already eating but balance those so you're the best both worlds, like those pizzas, right?
Yeah, no, I love pizza. I couldn't live without that. If you told me no pizzas, I would have hung up the phone.
Yeah.
Um, I would have hung up. No, but like for an example, like is nutrition program work? Like I ate cereal for breakfast every day of my life. And then, one of the things he recommended was to not eat cereal so much. And at first I was like, what? No, I love cereal. But then, I went off and I tried it. And now I don't really want cereal again. Like, I mean, again, back to the motivation thing. If you want it, you'll get it flat out, right? Like you just, in the words of Ronnie Coleman, there's nothing to it but to do it, right? I don't know
I
if
love that.
that's the exact quote, but it's so true, right? Because if you want something, you just got to do it. There's the only thing you've got to beat is time. That's really it.
Exactly.
Time's your main enemy when doing any of this. It's patience. It's another old saying, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet, right? And it's worth the wait. Like,
I love that, man. I love that. And as you saw, you gave it your all and stuff. You crushed it. It was so cool to see like your inches and your waist and everything, just like everything was shrinking, but your muscle was staying and your strength was like exploding.
yeah,
Um,
that shouldn't happen. I don't know what happened there.
yeah,
That's
yeah, that protein,
that shouldn't
man.
happen. Like you shouldn't lose weight and be able to gain strength, but like another thing too is like when I first started, like for my deadlift, I was doing like 315 for 6. And now what is it? Like 4 months later, I'm doing 415 for 6. Like 100-pound difference. Like again, that shouldn't happen. Like
It's
and it's not a matter of deadlifts getting used to doing them. Like I was doing them, just extremely slow progression, but from actually learning, it exploded.
and you did this all online, like we weren't doing it in person training, like all your tutorials, everything was online. And it kind of gave you that sense of like independence. So now like how do you feel now, like that you're, you graduated from the program and everything, like how are you feeling now after?
Like I personally feel really good. Like I feel like I have the tools and things I need in order to properly carry myself into the future. Because like I said, I taken the CanFit Pro program. And it's not a bad program. Like it's actually pretty good for a starter to learn a lot about the stuff in that. But I feel like with that plus especially the knowledge cadence, give me especially the nutrition side, I definitely know what I'm doing now. Like 100%.
Awesome. Awesome, man. So looking back, Nick, where you started, like you said, you like just feel better about yourself and everything, get the girls and stuff. And you're young too, like you're young, and doing this for yourself. So like at such a younger age, like you're so set up for the rest of your life. And that's one thing I go back to again. I love like you have no excuses. So like I know you're going to be set like whatever you do in your life because just of what I've seen you do here. So what would you say to someone, Nick, who is, at that place you were 4 months ago, who, they're not liking how they feel, their energy's not there. They truly want to make a change, but they just haven't committed yet, or there's something's holding them back. Like they're on the fence. What would you say to someone who is at that spot?
Well, the first thing I'd tell them is give Caden a call. Just give him a call, have a talk with him, see what you think. My second thing I'd ask them is, how much do you want it? Like, how much does this mean to you? Because again, there's nothing wrong with watching the TV, right? There's nothing wrong with playing the video game. But I can guarantee you right now, the feeling that you get from doing this program and the strength, confidence that you gain is way better than sitting down, watching TV, playing video games. I can tell you that right now. And to sum it all up, what I'd say to somebody who's on the fence, give Caden a call, have a talk with them, and give it a try. You've already told yourself you want to change. Why not give it a try? Why not just call them up, see what you think?
Awesome, man. Awesome. You guys heard it. You heard it from Nick. I really appreciate you coming on here. You absolutely crushed it. And congratulations, man. Thank you, though.
All right, thank you. You're the one who planned it all out for me, so thanks.
No problem, buddy. You have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later, man. Have a good one.
Bye.